Toyin, we are coming to the end of the session.
Yes, yes. So for us, the Trade with Africa framework we developed actually highlights investment focus areas to accelerate growth and development. So for example, we highlight the agriculture value chain, manufacturing, retail, digital, physical, infrastructure development, having enabling policies and fiscal responsibility underpinned by the right level of education for the youth, technology, security, healthcare, human capacity development. These are all areas that I believe each government must pay attention to if they want to remain relevant in the future. The journey to achieving this is long. However, we can focus on laying the solid foundation today that will secure the future of Africa for generations to come. Also, what I want to highlight is that the real currency of trade is actually trust in the private sector. We must find ways to build trust back into the African systems, whether within ourselves or even beyond Africa with the rest of the world. We need to continue to design enabling policies that protects the investments. And we also need to accelerate the adoption of technology for sustained economic growth. I believe this is a perfect time for Africa to leapfrog ahead of the rest of the world. We do not need to recreate other people's past when we can actually create the future of the world for the rest of the world. But in order to do this successfully, we must innovate. But let me leave you with a new phrase I just developed to explain what it takes to innovate. There's no innovation without collaboration, and there's no collaboration without association, and there's no association without relation, and there's no relation without trust. When we trust people, we relate with one another. Once we relate with one another, we bring ourselves in association. Once we're in association with one another, we then start to collaborate. And when we start to collaborate, we start seeing new ways of working. We start implementing new ideas, and that's how we innovate. So let us rebuild trust in the system, because that's the foundation to accelerate trade and achieve our goals. And together, we can build the Africa that we want. God bless you. And I thank you again for this opportunity. Over to you, Dr. Stephen. Thank you.
No, thank you. Thank you very much. And actually, on that note, I had been asked by the ASWAN Forum Secretariat to think of some takeaways. I believe what I would want to say is the following, because I think we are running out of time. We have run out of time. I think the case has been made. It's not even just a case. We have been able to demonstrate clearly through our interventions that trade does actually contribute to peace and security. There are different channels that it does that, either by raising the cost of conflict, or just by the fact that it creates prosperity. And if this prosperity is inclusive, you don't have a situation whereby people would want to go to war. Now, there are some very clear actions, recommendations that have also come from here. I think I like this one of we have to ratify the protocol on the free movement of people, a right of residence and establishment, because again, it's when I identify you as my sister and as my brother and as family that it becomes easier for us to resolve our problems rather than seeing you in a different light. So if we can have this common identity, it will not only facilitate the trade, but it is also going to make us be much more open. I also like the idea, another takeaway that I get from here is that I think we have to participate in the conversations. And I think this is the idea from you, Ambassador Wolff, that we need to participate and exploit the synergies that exist between us, because we'll also be able to share experiences, even with people who are from outside Africa, who have been where we are, and the role that trade has played. And the idea of trust, I think, is at the heart. And I think the trust also comes with identity also. So the idea of trust is also very critical to making people be able to openly trade with each other without any mistrust, because they don't think that you're doing it by cutting corners. You're basically playing by the rules of the AFCFTA or the WTO rules. So I think this is another takeaway that we can take away from here. But there are quite a number of points that that you have made as panelists, and I really want to thank each and every one of you. It has been a privilege to moderate the session, and I really want to thank the ASON Forum for giving all of us the opportunity to be able to put across the views and the points and the recommendations that have come from you. So with this, we bring to the end our session, and hope we'll get another opportunity to interact once again, especially with you, Toyin, because we always interact with Ambassador Muchanga and Ambassador Alan. So it's basically you that we need to connect even more. So thank you very much, and back to you, Nur. So I take it that this brings us to the end of the session.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye, sir. Thank you so much.
Interacting with you. Bye.
God bless you, sir.
Bye. God bless you, sir. Bye.